the release of the new World of Warcraft expansion pack, we're getting a brand new playable race that the furries are going to go crazy for. Interested to find out what this is? Stick around to find out. Let's go! Hey there, I'm Kame Turtle and you are watching Turtle Time. With the brand new Dracthyr race being released in the new World of Warcraft expansion pack that furries are going to go crazy over, I thought to take a look at the playable races inside World of Warcraft that may attract furries. For this list, I'm taking a look at races that are animalistic in nature and have to be playable, with a few exceptions to this list. Druids are out, even though they can transform into animals. They are not a race, they are a class. And Draenei's are out as well, even though they've been nicknamed the Space Goats. They are just not animalistic enough for my list. If you feel like they should belong on this list, let me know in the comments below. That being said, let's get started with the classics. The first World of Warcraft game gave us the animalistic race in the form of the Tauren. These are cow people. Think Minotaur and you would get them right on the nose. And as real life cowboys, they all live in Texas. Oh wait, did I get that wrong? In actuality, their home starting area consists of a plains-like area surrounded by mountains. These guys are big, strong fighters, and with a high concentration towards nature, giving them a bonus for herbalism. And quite frankly, this was the race I first played when I joined World of Warcraft. The next animalistic race that actually joined World of Warcraft happened 3 expansion packs later in the form of the Worgen from Cataclysm. Worgens are a race of werewolves that you can actually shift between human and your bestial form. And for some odd reason, they all sound like they're from England or somewhere like that. So, I guess they were inspired by the werewolves of London for this one. This race has damage reduction from shadow and nature damage to reflect their bestial curse, as well as abilities to run faster, shift willingly out of combat between werewolf form and human form, and an increased chance on skinning and critical strike rate. This is an Alliance exclusive race. The next race up is one that anyone can play, whether you're Alliance or Horde, and it is the Pandarans from Mist of Pandaria. These are panda people who first showed us access to the monk class. Wait a second. Pandas. Monks. Why does it sound familiar? It's not like there was a movie that came out a couple years before this game was released, and their racial traits are around food and being a monk. Oh no. It's a straight up ripoff of Kung Fu Panda! Next up, our next race was introduced in the Battle of Azeroth as an allied race. In order to get access to play this race, you need to complete their quest line. And they are the High Mountain Tauren, first shown in the continent of Northrend in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion pack. These are where Taurens are considered to be cow people based on bulls and cows. High Mountain Tauren are based on moose. So they're all from the Great White North or Alaska. I'm not picky. As a race of people from a rugged mountain terrain, they have racial traits of increased mining skill and a mentality of being able to use every little scrap of meat from any source of animal or fish they acquire. And like a moose in real life, if they start charging at you, you better get out of the way. Our next race is also from Battle for Azeroth. It's the Volpara, another allied race. If you choose to play a Volpara, you will find out what does the fox say, because everyone will ask you that question. Based on the Finnish fox, you guys are found natively in harsh deserts, like the Badlands. Among the smaller races in World of Warcraft, they are extremely tricky, being able to reach into their bags and pull out all kinds of nasty surprises, whether you're an ally or enemy. They got a little surprise for you in their bag. And they also have the unique ability to make camp anywhere. So no longer do you have to go to an inn to get that rested XP. Just set up a camp in the middle of the forest, in the middle of a freaking iceberg, and you will be able to get that rest XP. And bonus, you can also fast track back to your camp. Aren't they just adorable? Alright, now for the race you all came here for. The Dracthyr. These are a race of dragon people created by one of the aspects who rules over the world itself. Much like the Workins, these guys can transform between a humanoid appearance or visage and their more draconic form. These guys also get an exclusive class in the form of the Evoker. And what's even better about these guys is that they can fly without having to have a mount to do it. Every race out there has to have a mount to fly, or a class ability to. But not these guys. Oh no, they can fly no matter what. Although they are limited to that one class. However, you can spec it to be a tank, a healer, or a DPS. So with the Dracthyr coming, you can be a dragon. Or close enough to one anyway in World of Warcraft. This is just a grand flyby over every playable Beastial race in World of Warcraft. What do you guys think? Would you play any of these races? If so, which ones would you play? Let me know in the comments below. If you're looking for another game full of animal people to play, you may want to check out my video on Skylanders, linked in the card above and description below. Or you can check out the video on screen right now. And make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Johnny!